And I'm gonna have like a little bit of quiet time just so you can hear Bubsy talk for like all of 10 seconds.
Just so you can take it all in.
Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go. It doesn't actually start until I take control, but who cares?
The music does not sound too good to start with.
Oh, don't worry.
It's demented carnival music.
Oh.
Alright, so fun thing, you can only play this game with the D-pad. Joysticks weren't invented when this game came out.
Okay. This is pre-escape.
Okay, so
Oh, God. I can't believe that Ashley is more annoying than the Super Nintendo.
Wait, you want some more? Because I missed
Yes,
the jump.
yes, I do.
Okay, you want more, alright.
Yes.
Alright, so we're about to find out how broken Bubsy 3D is.
So Jay is already sequence breaking within the first like 15 seconds of the game.
So something must be going on.
Is this
Yep,
like a
there you go.
mountain or something?
That's a mountain, and if you can climb any slope in this game as long as it's not above like 75 degrees, I think it is. Gear Strike did the math one time, but I haven't done it. And that's the exit of the level. I just skipped about, I'd say 3 or 4 minutes of
You are going to see a lot of that.
aimlessly wandering. You're gonna see that a lot.
Necessary.
Yeah.
So,
You,
like,
you might actually have to see the level if you didn't.
as terrible as this game is, it actually has a lot of shortcuts, glitches, and
Oh, yeah, there's-
it's like, it's actually
So
terrible.
A lot of credit goes to the YouTube user Olalilia for originally uploading the video of the run of that stage, plus his tricks of level 2.
Is that the guy who's played for 10,000 hours?
Yes, he has like tons of time clocked on the first 2 stages of this game.
And terrifying.
And he likes it.
Yeah.
Well, at least he didn't put that time towards
He's one
like
of the 3 people
nuclear eradication of
that
everyone.
like this game. The other's Gear Strike.
But yeah, like I would try to spell his YouTube, but I'm pretty sure I would mess it up.
It's ULILLILLIA because he's double sick. He's ill twice.
Yeah.
What you can't tell from this is how, I mean, maybe you can, how broken this camera is. There's no camera control. Like, it's a platformer that moves like Resident Evil with, like, tank controls.
There we go. That sun enemy will instantly electrify you if you don't kill him. Originally, I did a damage boost to go through that, but I found out just throwing an atom at him is fine.
Yeah, that was when I was,
You
trying
did
to attempt to
accidentally.
play this game.
Yeah, like I was trying to tell you to try it because I hadn't tested it yet.
And it worked.
It did, which was nice.
Dr. Rin is making me
Yes.
so
Yes.
angry.
Tank
Like
controls.
I said,
Yeah, I
tank
can't
controls
imagine how crazy it is
on a
in
platformer with no joysticks. It's
Look at him. Just look at.
Hey, that was a PS1.
Okay, this used to be a level with no sequence breaks. Then I found one,
Oh my
and it's
God.
right at the end.
oh yeah.
And it's really, I guess it's kind of tricky.
You would
but-
play a game that has puns in the level.
Every Bubsy game
Catastrophe.
is
That's like
stunning
3
how
words
amazing the
combined
titles
into
levels
one.
are.
Yeah, what's really amazing about this game is it actually wasn't a poverty exchange either. Like,
Nope, I bought this on my own free volition.
This on it.
Yep.
He wanted the game.
I wanted to see how bad this game was for myself, and then this happens because
Look at the
Yeah,
water
so-
graphics.
Oh yeah, I like the sequence break because it shows what you can.
I actually have to focus like a tiny bit to get all these jumps, just because this game's controls are incredibly broken. I know I make it look like it's probably like playable, but it's not.
It's not.
Nope. I've just played a shitload. I practiced this probably about as much as I practiced Shinobi.
What instruments is this music?
It's
Sandboard
noise.
and
Okay, so here's the
Devil-
first sequence break of the game. I gotta line myself up with this button.
Did you just call this the first sequence break of the game?
Well, the
Not
first-
like the first level?
Well, that one was more like just skipping the entire level, but that's like the first tricky
That's
one.
not really a sequence break.
If the sound wasn't bad enough in this game, if you listen at the next time we get to the end of the level, the sound starts coming up behind the music that sounds like Jaws. It's like, whoa, whoa.
Oh, I
whoa.
actually have to listen for that on a couple levels, so you'll hear it.
It's like, they made it even worse.
Yeah, and
You have to listen to it because you don't know where you are in respect to.
you don't know where you are in some levels because like when you skip up to the top of a level, sometimes you just run for like 2 miles and then you hear the whomp sound. You're like, oh, I'm at the exit. And here's the first boss of the game, which is totally awesome. It's a guy riding a calculator that spits out gas fumes that you have to fly above to land on top of his head.
Also, if you
Does
don't,
that make sense?
One of the funnier is like the pi is listed as incorrectly.
3.1275 or something. Like, none of the math in the background is right.
Nope.
Don't use this for your homework.
Use this for your homework. I will label you as like a meth head bobcat.
Yeah, I think Lawnmower Man has better textures than this game does.
No, this game doesn't have texture.
Yes, it
That's my
does.
point.
It has,
Yeah.
it
So
has checkers.
water has texture.
This is like they laid out this board and they're like, we're going to put the textures on top of these.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to
But
map the
this looks like
textures
every
to these.
single UDK map before you start making.
Oh man, like I'm getting really bad luck with him shooting these at me. There we go. Could have went better, but that was still a pretty good fight.
Let's say Rash Priya said, please not tell me they're not allowing a pregnant woman to witness this.
Yes, yes,
Yes, they are. Well, like
We're making her
Bubsy
play
LP,
it too.
the
Yeah, we
Bubsy
allowed her to
LP,
play it.
like
Just for you guys.
outside of meeting you in that like one of those chats, like the Bubsy LP was the first thing
Yeah.
I saw of yours, and I was like, Bubsy's awesome.
Did she win that?
Then I
with
played it
babies?
again.
Oh, no, she didn't.
There was a play with baby names.
Not baby names.
Brilliant names.
Oh.
The best names.
This
So
seems
you're
to
naming
me
your
like a
baby
game
Bubsy,
that-
right?
No.
Okay.
$10,000 and I'll name my baby Bubsy.
Don't say that.
It's a girl, by the way,
Do
so
not,
start
Do
now.
not say that.
Don't
We can name
say
her
that.
we can
I would be willing to give $10,000 charity for
We
my
could
baby's name.
name. We can name her like Bubsine. I could get hit by that. Okay, enemies in the water levels are like one part I'd probably reset on during single segments, just because you can get hit by them a crap load, and there's not a lot you can do.
Actually, do you know what this reminds me of? Super Mario 64.
Really? That's
These water levels are
He has
so.
the exact same motion. Look at it.
These water levels.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm getting
I
like
first
a really bad
Elmo's
turn.
number journey.
Elmo's
Why
number
is that
journey
the first
is.
thing you thought of?
What exactly?
Why wouldn't it be the first thing I think
Colors
so?
with them. I'm wearing like a helmet.
I'm wearing like a giant iron like
Yeah, he looks
bucket
like he's
on
like
my
wearing
face.
an Iron Maiden or
I
something.
thought you were a knight with a welding mask.
Yeah, it's a welding
Okay,
mask.
so here's the fun thing: when you hold
Read us some
R1,
excerpts
you
from
hold
this manual. I
R1
wanna
to
hear
swim
something
faster,
And
right?
it gets rid of your atoms, right?
No, triangle gets rid of your air, and you have to use the triangle to move as fast as possible and to attack enemies underwater. When normally,
Does it
like,
give you like advice on how to play the game? Just to-
yeah, is there any gems you found in the manual that are worth reading? Because the next level is just another skip, and it's pretty unremarkable, or like another wall jump.
Someone called Gooey in the chat has just realised that his mother calls him Bubsy as a nickname. And he said, I'm going to have to slap my mother in the face.
She doesn't actually love him.
Oh, it's such a shame. So sad.
So, have you played Bubsy 4 before?
Bubsy 4?
Yeah, they.
There's a Bubsy.
No.
Is there
This game was
claws
so
encounters?
shitty. No.
This game killed Bubsy.
It did. Actually,
ending, actually.
Accolade was
Yeah.
going to like have another, I believe, like another half year or so on dev period for this game or something like that. And instead of doing that, they saw Mario 64 was coming out, and because Bubsy was a cult hit during the 90s, they were like, okay, we're going to release this like it is to compete with Super Mario 64.
mean,
And
that's
it
how you
drove
do it.
them to bankruptcy, despite the shining reviews on the back of that box.
Doesn't this game have two endings also?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a true ending to this game, like 100% ending. Like, why?
I've seen it on YouTube because I'm not doing it ever. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 jaggedy lines.
Listen carefully to the music.
Whoa.
Why does it happen?
Because they want you to know you're close to like.
No, because it's like it's already been so painful getting through the level. They're
Yeah.
just like one more time.
Should we
Like,
watch
you
at
think
least?
it's like a bad thing, like something
why
bad
haven't we
is
watched the
happening.
cutscene yet?
Yeah, I was gonna say, should we watch at least
Yeah.
one of these? They're
Yeah.
all stupid.
Yeah.
They are all
Just
so
go
stupid.
for it.
Alright, we'll watch like the one after.
I've started to like humanity. I've seen how much money we've got. I'm quite keen on just going back to hating them. So
Okay, that's
That's
fine.
nice.
Jake,
What
have you
to have.
forgotten he only has one ear?
Can you give us
Yeah,
some
no, he has one
update
ear.
on
Like
viewers
he
and-
doesn't.
Yeah, viewer
can you
update.
check viewers?
Viewer count right now is 3630. So yeah, 3,630. And
Lost 70.
I don't have the donation count.
Docs
So
podcast.
something we noticed about most of the loading screens is when he's facing sideways.
Just
They
go to viewing the maker site.
They
Yeah, no.
actually were lazy enough to not animate him having another ear. Oh my god, sometimes I
Yeah, he
miss
only
that
has
just
one
the
ear in
hitbox
most of
is
those
like,
loading
yeah.
Yeah, we've just popped over $32,000 total, and the actual donations coming in are slow to a crawl almost. People are transfixed by Bubsy.
The water levels are
Transfix
like
is
the
the
most
exact
boring
word
part of
using.
this. Oh! Nice shot!
So yeah, we don't actually have any prizes for this.
The prize is that it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prize
you wouldn't
is
want
that
prizes
with this
based
game.
on Bubsy.
Yeah.
J-Man, stop playing badly, alright?
I can't! I can only make
To
this game.
extend the game as long as possible.
Okay, so we're gonna watch one of these cutscenes
Let's do it, yeah.
and listen to this horrible music.
So, does the game have a story?
Yeah. I don't know that I want to try to explain it. 'cause
I
it's
want
so
you to
dumb.
try to explain it.
Okay, so this dumbass bobcat crash lands on his arch nemesis' planet because they want to steal all the wool from Earth.
Which
So-
was the plot of the first game.
Yeah. So he basically is trying to escape by collecting these rocket parts, but like even if you get the good ending, he still screws up and crash lands somewhere because he's an idiot. I mean, look at this guy. He has no ear.
He has one ear.
He has like
Would you say it's a catastrophe?
I would say
I
that this
think
is a
that's
catastrophe.
That's already
one
been
of the
used in the
titles.
game.
Getting
Yes.
used
That's
on like the
very
second
obvious.
level, like
You've
they
got-
rushed that one out the gates to catch.
I'm
the
surprised
audience.
there's not like a level in this game called "You've Got to Be Kidding Me," but there
Oh.
I'm surprised that there isn't because
And now you can hack the game and write your own levels.
yeah, I'll write all my own
It looks
levels.
like they attempted to make a texture trailer.
So the way this works is like the instant you land, there's.
That looks like something in Act 7, like a texture.
The funny thing is that wall jumping trick. It's about I'd say you have a few. Might be more than a few frames right after you land when you start sliding down to jump again because this game is stupid. It's pretty impressive. Also, I think the one is a little further.
So we have a donation here from Shane Del Rio, which this sounds like something Jay would have already said. I'm surprised he hasn't. My favourite thing about Bubsy's voice is that this person went on to being Rouge and Omochow in Sonic Adventure.
Oh yeah.
And Ivy in Soul Calibur,
Fun-
and Pit.
Fun fact: she also voice acted all the characters in the N64 game Snowboard Kids. Every character, and one of them has Bubsy's voice. And I didn't notice it until I played it again.
So you can't play Snowboard Kids anymore?
Oh, I can play it all the time, but
It's an awesome game.
Yeah, Bubsy, this cat was that, like, very not dressed, apparently English woman from Soul Calibur Ivy. So,
Well, I mean, he's not wearing any pants.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ivy is English. It's the same voice actor as Bubsy.
and
What are
Bubsy
you
Bubsy
implying?
must be English.
Well, here's the thing: is Ivy's English accent. They didn't even try. They were like, "What's not American? All right, go."
Oh god.
What
I
does
hate
your
when that
American
happens.
accent sound like?
Incredible.
Huh?
My American accent is fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Sorry,
Yes.
Americans don't say that word.
Yes, it's amazing. It's unbelievable. It's fucking Bubsy. Oh, sorry. It's Bubsy.
I don't want those two words ever put in a sentence together again, please.
It's amazing,
Next time I'm
Bubsy.
gonna call it Bill. You'll hear it.
Was that fish a bobcat too?
Yes.
It's like 5 a.m. We're fine. He's so happy to be chasing. What
no,
is he
that's
chasing?
not happy. That's
No,
like
he's
psychotic.
presenting. He's
He's
presenting.
like,
Presenting Bubsy 3D.
Yeah,
to the
he's
world.
even
I don't
selling
think I
you
can
the
go to
disc.
sleep.
He's like, look at this disc.
That
I have
doesn't
a
look like
million
the disc.
copies
I
and
will,
no one wants them.
I will show you the disc. No, it doesn't look
No,
anything
it
like that.
doesn't.
I will pull it out and show you after we're
No,
done.
look, there's like a million copies. Nobody wants them. He swims through them like Scrooge McDuck.
Those look like gold coins.
It seems to
or-
me like someone
They're
like
pogs.
playing
They're
this
pogs.
game.
That's where all the pogs from the 90s went. Is right there.
It
I
seems
still
to.
have some of mine.
I forgot about it.
Why would you throw them out, dude? They're pogs.
I'm with.
Okay,
More
so
textures.
textures. There's like
Textures.
a. Okay,
Wow.
this is actually probably
Whoa.
the hardest wall jump to get. Yeah, this one usually takes
Is it
people
like
tries.
steeper?
It's just the amount of like if he does a flip, you have to time it differently.
And you can tell they did not think anyone would see up here because they didn't even color anything.
Yeah,
They
so
didn't do
something I
anything.
didn't explain that Gear Strike found out is if you jump to a full jump and hit triangle and then let go triangle, you actually spin forward a bit more and get more ground gain from a flight.
Yeah, there are people out there who like this game enough to
Well, this is Gearstrike. Fine.
Yeah.
There are a lot of weird people.
To be fair, like...
People, you mean Jay and Gearstrike.
Yeah, like, I like this
Gearstrike
game, but it's
is
because I can
the
do
person
this
that I can't
to
say.
it. Like, I don't have to play the game
No,
much.
you like this game because it has puns at the beginning of every level.
It has puns at the beginning of
Like,
every
this
level.
isn't even too bad for PJ to play.
Like,
I
I mean,
PJ doesn't play 3D games.
A loading screen.
It is.
It's worse than a cutscene because you can't even interact with it.
but look at his face. He's like,
Just
yeah.
random lens
Would you
flare.
play like the Super Nintendo Bubsy?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the best boss ever.
Well,
And I
of
mean,
course
it's
he'd play
terrible.
It has D-Scott involved.
Yeah. D. Scott Williamson contributed to that.
He contributed to the Bubsy legacy.
Yeah.
Mortal Bobcat. Again, you kind of see a little
maybe
nubble
a
of an
little
ear.
ear.
Like a nubble.
Nubble.
I just ran straight into him because he slid and he's never done that before.
That's definitely two trunks.
He's got two trunks.
What did you just do to that thing?
You jump on it after it flips over to trying to butt stomp you, and then you make it slide on the banana peel that the woolly audience threw at you into the laser fence, and you have to make him slide into the same laser fence 3 different times.
That wasn't a real sentence. You just threw a bunch of words.
I
together.
know. I am being dead serious about this boss fight. That's what you do.
So this is, you're in a laser cage fighting an elephant.
Yes.
Laser?
Those
Those
are
are
lasers, right?
This
You
is it.
can't walk through those,
I'm
right?
assuming because
No,
they
you can't walk
randomly
through those.
disappear every so
Also,
often.
Hold on, I have to
seriously,
bait him.
if you think this is like your stream going at like a slow frame rate,
No, this
that's
is just
the
how slow the game is.
Like,
God. Okay.
I don't know how they expected it to run with texture.
Did I get him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Where'd
laser's
he
like
go?
freaking out.
He
What?
died.
Oh,
Yeah.
Out of bounds.
Oh, he tried to
You just
leave
threw
the
that-
laser
you just threw
ring.
that
Just
elephant
You break the
into a-
laser
What,
fence.
acid?
Yes, you break the
Yeah.
laser fence enough, and then the woolly mammoth is like acid. Whee! And dies.
I'm not
That is
surprised you
horrible.
played this game because it sounds like some kind of stupid boss concept you'd come up with in the first place.
Like,
Major
so they just
props.
released this without bothering to put in any textures in it?
Yes. Yes.
Major props to the guys who tried to kill Bubsy by putting him in an inescapable cage and making him fight an
Now, the next
Yeah,
few,
that never works.
the last few sets of levels are actually the most exciting because they have the most amount of skips found and the most amount of level played. Because
That's
Zot's
unpronounceable.
that's nice.
Oh.
Alright, I get it.
That's nice, yeah. It's very wonderful.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy the skip. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, this one, I literally went, I did this on a hunch.
Looking at some kid one day who got bought a PS1 and this game with it, and now hates video games.
Oh, so yeah, someone bought this for their kid for Christmas.
And like they were like, well, all my friends love video games. I can't wait to get my own PlayStation. They got a PlayStation, they got this, and now they read books.
Bubsy has never been a successful mascot.
He kind
That's your
of.
product
I
is
get-
cyanide.
Okay, what I'm doing there with the atoms is you can actually run up to them and hold square. I did it earlier in the game, but I didn't explain how it works. You have to hold square while running up to these things. That was close.
Yeah.
And after you hold square, he grabs them, and then you have to aim them and throw them before they explode because Bubsy is statically charged. Alright, so...
So everything in this game pretty much has, it's like,
Might fall.
is landable. I mean, you can land on
You
it.
can land on pretty much everything,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you for saying that way better than I did.
So that is one of the biggest skips in the game. I'm skipping about probably 3 minutes of this retarded level. Maybe not that long, but... I found that out literally on a hunch. Was like, I wonder if you can jump on that one. I
Like,
wonder if you can get to that one.
Like, Jay, which level has like the largest skip? Like,
You're about to see it coming up. And it has like the one big glitch in this game, despite the fact that this game is a giant glitch. It's a
Yeah, you
walking
can't really
glitch.
like quantify the amount of glitches in Bubsy 3D.
It's a glitch.
Oh.
It's a glitch.
I mean,
of
you're
humanity.
basically playing like an alpha version of any other
Yeah.
3D
Yeah.
games.
And another fun thing about the atom throwing is sometimes he will literally just stop aiming it and throw it without your permission. This has happened to me on the final boss like
gonna say-
100 times
Yeah, I've
now.
seen
The
that
final
over and
boss
over.
has a lot of that.
And the final boss is really annoying to fight. I figured out a kind of okay method, but... Yet again, it's another final boss that teleports and shoots crap at you. Because I seem to love
really
it.
attracted to those.
I seem really attracted to those, yeah. This level has no skips. It has a mini, itty-bitty, tiny skip that Gear found, but... pretty much you just have to ride these stupid coasters.
Totally not trying to be Star Fox 64.
Nope.
I was thinking Superman 64, honestly.
Yeah.
You're thinking Superman? That's probably better than
What do you think about Superman 64?
Because it would be a pleasure compared to this game.
Yeah,
Maybe. I need to
Superman
play it.
64.
I haven't played Superman 64, believe it or not. It's like the only bad game I've yet to touch. And tiny skip that saves like 10 seconds.
Have you ever played Lottie? What?
Every
I've not played this.
Actual platforming, kind of.
And by looking at it, I prefer it.
Like, he's really making the moving in this game look easy. Bubsy has, like, momentum is
Yeah.
so jacked
His
up.
momentum is screwed up, and he has tank controls, which was only, I believe, as far as platformers go, was in this game and Croc. But
Yeah,
Croc
Croc.
is a good game.
No, Croc is very good.
Yeah, this is not.
So, people were saying this was meant to rival Bubsy, Mario 64.
It
That's what I was
was.
saying.
It was made
It was
to.
designed to.
It just sort of ended up being the fat girl that the good-looking girl hangs out with to make herself look better.
It's not even the fat girl, it's like the Quasimodo looking girl. Like,
It's like the.
a fat girl might have a pretty face. This thing is
It's
just
the
down.
Quasimodo girl with no legs in the corner.
Yeah.
This
This is kind of like what Bubsy's always been about. Like, the
You're in
original
the corner,
Bubsy
dude.
Super
You're
Nintendo
in
was
the
supposed to
corner.
like
What are you
Sonic.
doing now?
Yeah.
Why are you not in the
Oh,
corner?
shit.
Didn't.
Okay.
This is gonna be slightly charitable. Say this was like a very early PlayStation game. Like,
It's super early.
Well,
Crash
think
and
about
Spyro came out
other-
after this. Yeah.
Think about other very early games though for PlayStation. It's not
I was gonna
like...
say like Crash and Spyro came out after
Right.
this, and they look a lot better.
So far
Yeah,
this
you
run's
can
been going
tell
really
they've gotten
good
They have
better.
textures and stuff.
because I haven't
They have
died yet to
actual
something
textures.
stupid.
More than
Yeah, you're.
They also invented fun.
I think the only thing I missed was I missed one of the wall jumps a couple times,
Yeah.
and the first level
Controls
I missed the first.
Alright.
I missed it.
control as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
camera
So-
control.
We have $10 from Rachel Ward. I didn't leave a comment there actually. $20 from Solomon Stein, donating for the incredible mascot platforming and suggests Thomas the Tank Engine in France. Speed narration from UltraJMan for next year's. Also, go ahead.
Thomas was a very nice boy.
God.
If anyone was in the stream, they
I
know.
was.
So good.
Wait, what was this?
I played Thomas the Tank Engine, and I read everything in a really creepy, dapper voice. By the way, this is the fans glitch, also discovered by Ola Lilia on a different level, but you do that, you stand on the spinny thing that doesn't actually have a floor, and then you just teleport to the end of the level.
How much does that save?
Quite a lot.
Alright,
It saves.
I mean, he can't really measure how much everything saves.
So he's
He's
not
never
gonna play
played the game
through.
normally.
I actually
He's
played
just
this level
assuming
normally.
This is fast.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because I didn't know about like any of the like crazy stuff and
Alright, Solomon also says, go ahead and put this towards esports for Tifa, Team Liquid Fighting.
Right. How much does Tifa have now?
It seems like the type of game.
Like 500 or something like that.
It seems like the type of
But
game where
we got it covered, dude. It's no problem. Yeah.
Hot store, you're going down.
Where you're
It'll be like the
like
first
trying to play through it normally, you still end up glitching
In
it.
before
Oh,
Fox
yeah,
Richardson
pretty
was
much.
2000.
Dude, it
That was
doesn't
just-
matter, dude. It
like the
doesn't
wall
matter.
climb I
Oh,
discovered
yeah.
by accident
We got
myself. I saw the Ola Lily
Eric
video
Walken
forever ago.
says,
but-
great runs everyone, looking forward to the rest of the marathon. And $20 from Corey Dickers. Yeah. Anyone consider
Only you.
Wow.
Only you.
Thanks.
Would laugh at that.
Oh, he's got Dick in his name.
It's not just Dick, it's Dickers.
I thought you were laughing at
That poor guy. I feel so bad for
On
him.
site named David Ball.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you laughing at
Like-
knickers?
I can't talk to him.
Oh, that
I
was
can't
really
read
good
anytime
luck.
I see one of his labels around the place.
Yes.
What?
Uh,
His jump stopped mid-jump.
And Corey says, anyone
Well, this is
consider
dead.
You
a Mort
haven't
the
seen
chicken
show some of
speed?
those shitty animations. Oh, show them the pause screen.
Mort the chicken speed.
Look
Pause.
at pause screen.
He looks hungry.
Oh, it says pause. Oh.
Oh man, hopefully I killed this snotball guy.
Case we just wanna
I'm not
kill
gonna try to
him.
jump here again because that really screwed me. Oh, that bullet's gonna hit me. Yeah, that's something that happened there that never happened before, where he just stopped his jump animation mid-jump. It just happens sometimes, but it's never happened there. Also, this is... Oh my god, the frame rate! Usually I run through this with, like, electric power, but... Fantastic is the frame rate of this game. It's very fantastic.
super duper.
It's Furtastic!
Don't they use Furtastic or
Probably.
How can you use Furtastic? How's that a pun?
It's not.
It's
That's
not,
why
it's
the
why
game
it's
problem.
Bubsy.
Like, but it doesn't even try. At later
Oh god,
levels. It's
what
just
are you
like,
doing? Get off the wall.
Go.
Okay. Here we go. What's up? Exit.
Isn't he not even really a cat? He's just like an alien or something?
No, he's a bobcat.
He is a
Yeah,
bobcat.
I'll do the Bobcat.
He's an alien. Yeah, there's an alien
Like,
bobcat.
I love
Is
how
he really
quickly
an
they
alien?
ran out of cool
No,
animals.
I think he's just
for
a
their
normal
response.
Yeah,
bobcat.
he's just a normal
They were
bobcat.
like, hey, Sonic's a hedgehog. Wow, we've already started with a terrible animal.
Okay, so he's a bobcat, but he's on an alien planet.
Yes.
Alright, we're
that's
going to
correct.
think of an animal. We're going to watch Animal Planet for a few hours, find an animal that people have sort of heard of. Maybe pick a cute animal like a bandicoot.
A ferret would be nice.
I'm surprised that isn't a ferret, really.
This
Like-
stage,
ferret creature?
this stage
Well,
next
like
to the final boss is probably the
like
most
an evil
input heavy in the
badger or
game.
something, like-
I'm
Oh,
on
there
your
is a
side.
badger in like
What is
Banjo,
woolies?
right?
Why does it keep saying woolies?
They're the enemies.
Bright light, big woolies.
I don't get what that's a joke on.
Bright Light Big City.
Yeah, they just went off movie
It's
titles
like
for like the
City,
last
but
few
it's
levels.
completely different
Well,
words.
Yes.
you see, Fluffy, Superman has Lex Luthor, Captain Kirk has the Klingons, and Bub's got Woolies. Oi! Fortunately, your
Bubs-
hero stature is not
Wooly
affected by
sounds like some sort of
against his
horrible
nemesis.
STD that
Yeah,
nobody
like
would ever
Rayon,
want.
Woolies come in four flavors.
That was really, really good.
Makes your
Swimmers,
pubes
and
throw out of
helicopters.
control.
That was
Woolies,
actually,
don't be
like,
fooled by their
really
wobbly
good.
appearance.
Let's see if
These
I can get
weirdo
this
Woolly lookalikes crack
way
quite
up.
a punch with their superpowered death ray sunglasses.
Yeah,
Oh, that's Wooey, not Woolies, sorry.
Okay,
Alright, so what he's trying to do here is it's something he does in Shinobi actually also.
Yeah, this
right?
is harder to do, but
Instead of actually going all the way over to the red platform to make it move, he has to hit that switch, so he just throws the thing at it.
by the way, I just cut out about, I'd say 20 minutes of level because the stage is that long and stupid. Just by doing
And
that.
it's not even the shortest skip in the
That
game.
guy's
No.
not good at
Or
that.
not, I mean, it's not even the longest.
Actually, it probably is. This stage is really, really long.
Oh.
And it's really hard and super obnoxious. You have to fly on fans. You have to do a
So,
bunch of crap.
Just a sec, why can he fly sort of?
Like he has
Yeah, like why?
He's always had the glide power since the first game. I don't
That
know.
doesn't answer my question.
I don't have an answer for you.
because
Sorry.
he's part squirrel. He's 20% squirrel, 80% meth, and like I don't know, 2% bobcat. Something.
He was
How did I just do that?
Did you mean to do it?
Bubsy was
No,
on
not
meth.
really.
Bubsy was on meth
Went
before it
towards
was
the platform.
available.
According to the manual, it's commonly known in scientific circles that a bobcat's natural ability to glide is rivaled only by squirrels that wear old leather pilot's helmets.
See, Bubsy 3D isn't
That's
normal,
Rocky and Bull.
but on
Yeah.
meth it is.
That's actually really fun to do.
Alright,
This
so
guy's gonna hit me.
Rachel.
Oh!
Wait, what just happened?
He hit me in midair, so if you get hit in midair, you just fall through and the game thinks there's no
Oh,
platforms
it's
there.
even got a
Yep.
funny death animation.
So, this just cost me like a minute.
Alright, so Rachel Ward did actually leave a comment, so Poison the Fairies here.
Aha!
Poison
Hi.
for the Fairies here. Either way, it's a good name. PJ and Pooh Train, even though you guys didn't finish the game, you two did a good job at it.
Ha
UltraJMan, just want you to know that you're an insane son of a bitch for speedrunning this game. But in a good way. Also want to say hi to Sam and hope you're all having a good time this marathon. Also, that second boss must have felt so irrelevant.
Shout outs
That's a good
to
at golf clap.
shout outs to this dude we know named Lyrex for the good joke pun.
Yeah.
Haven't talked to him in ages, but he might be watching, probably not.
How could he not?
Oh god.
Yeah,
That was scary.
Yeah, this game's a bit.
That teeter animation.
His teeter animation is always gets me a little bit worried. I'm actually not even nervous at all running this, as opposed to like Shinobi, which was just like, oh god, why am I doing this again?
Right, so this Bubsy 3D is part of Awesome Games Done Quick 2012, a charity
A Trinity marionette.
a charity murder
Murder burger, yes.
which is being held live in Chevy Chase in Maryland.
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 Right. We're doing this for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. We're taking donations. All the donations go towards Prevent Cancer charity, who
Outreach. Wiki.
Let's
Look around at the
try to
sign.
prevent cancer using outreach, education, and research.
Someone else do this.
No, it's good. I got it. Don't worry, I got it. I'm warming up.
This is my favorite one.
Yeah, this
Look
is the
at
best
it.
Yeah,
one.
Escape from Wule.
Because it's based on Escape from LA. He's missing his left ear again, from what I can tell. And, like, he's based on Kurt Russell, which was eventually the bassist for Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid.
So like,
So there's a bit of trivia for you.
yeah.
I'm really seeing the Escape from LA connection right now.
Yeah, dude, totally.
I've,
The part with the rockets where you fly over
see
the acid.
the Big
That's
Trouble in
actually-
Little
that's
China
totally
level.
something
I wish there was one.
Yeah.
So right,
It would
yeah.
make the game way better.
It
We
would.
are taking donations, so you can just click the chip in, donate in there, and leave a comment on the chip in. We'll read it out for everybody. There are on the second stream on speeddemosarchive.com. Please watch us there if you're not. You can see all lots of little information.
I've never tried that before.
The
That was
second
faster, yeah.
stream has some stuff about what challenges we can coming up, so you can donate, put your money towards something. We got things like Small Mario
You got
Oh, well,
the thing, though.
yeah.
for
I had a checkpoint.
Small Mario for Super Mario 3. There are other things, but I don't know what any of them are.
You can choose the character in Sunset Riders.
Yeah, you
We
can.
got some on the second stream there.
Yeah, check them all out on the second
There we
stream.
go.
You'll find them there. You can also find a schedule or a schedule. I still don't know how to say that word.
Schedule.
I don't know. I don't believe you.
Sledgehammer! You can check the Sledgehammer.
We have
wow.
one.
What happened to the frame rate?
We have one, so check that out. Find out.
PS2 just chugs.
Find out any games that are coming up and so on. We are actually a tiny bit ahead of
I think we're actually dead even.
or dead even, so we will be updating it depending on whether we're ahead or behind. So
You just reminded me that we have to do the multiplayer after this.
And we
I
do have
forgot
to.
in the last 20 minutes.
we
We
had
have
a
time.
donation.
Mesmerized.
We had a goal of $100 to do multiplayer, and we ended up with $188.
Oh my
so
god, why?
I don't know why,
So Sam, are you
but it
looking forward
happened.
to it?
People hate you, Sam.
I am.
They want to cause our illness.
You can also
From the stress
help
that
support
is
the
involved.
marathon
Induce slavery.
in another way by advertising this to your friends on Reddit, Facebook. If you're on Twitter, head to #SDA Speedruns and retweet on.
Let's skip it.
Is that at or hash?
Twitter.
Oh, sorry, I'm
At.
too old using IRC. At SDA Speedruns and retweet the message there, and you have a chance to win our banner,
Which will be signed.
Segway, which was made by Carrie Fry, who you can buy stuff from at carriefry.com. Lindsay Kane.
Yes.
Lindsay Lane King, which is
Are you sure you got
Jazzaboo
this?
with one Z. No problem.
Slicky is.
Speaking of
golden.
people who made things for us, yeah, we've got some t-shirts you can buy at theyeti.com, that's YETEE, and those are made by Carrie Fry, who has a website.
Do we have anyone in the
Speaking of websites, check out speeddemosarchive.com, loads of runs on there. If you want to join the forums, go ahead, leave a message.
You too can speedrun Bubsy 3D.
You too.
You should. You should. I need verifiers. I need like one more verifier. I need one more
There are
verifier.
like
By the
two
way,
people on the
this is
internet
the
who
hardest
can
boss
verify
in the game because he stands there and he does that and he stands there and I have to do this. And...
Yeah, once they start doing this on SRL, it's
Whoops.
going to be downhill.
Okay, what are my lives at?
Alright,
Wow. Okay, I need to grab
Well,
some.
we're already doing like a
Are there lives in this
15-person
level
Yeah,
yet?
there are like 4 right here. Yeah,
Wait,
there's
what was
4 right
that?
here. I need to grab extra lives because the final boss is a dick.
yeah, also everything's being recorded and will be available on demand at a
At a later
later
date.
date. I mean, I would say if
These
it's
little
not
dudes
up in March,
are
then
ass
something's
hacks.
gone wrong. But it should be. I mean, it's all volunteer work, so it might take a while. So be patient with that.
Okay, they're being cooperative, but these little guys, as soon as they see you, they will
Oh
follow
yeah, we
you.
got grand prizes too. Any donation over $30 during the marathon has a chance to win a sword. Alright?
A real
A
one.
master sword. The master sword.
Yeah, the Master Sword.
It will not make you grow old.
Generic Master Sword.
So that was handmade by is he on here? Yes, Tom
He
Polino.
almost hit me again.
Handmade sword. It took him about 1,000 hours or something.
Alright, we're at the final boss.
Yeah, we're at the final boss.
Which is a tenth of the time that guy's played Bubsy 3D for.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anything you can contact him about.
It hit me!
At noimpact.noidea@gmail.com. We also have a grabbage bag, which is full of random trash. Like, if you've enjoyed the Awful Games lot, great.
I'm getting pretty good luck with this boss
the
right now.
bag is full of random terrible games and you have a chance to win them. Sort of like a lucky dip, if you will. And then we've also got... Have we got any other characters?
Yeah.
One down. The other one has one hit left.
Their names are Polly and Esther, by the way.
Yeah, they're polyester.
Is the Japanese
Alright,
RPG?
so I didn't really get a chance to explain how obnoxious this whatever.
Right, and the Saturn and RPG, JRPG, no, Saturn and PS1. JRPG.
Holy shit! Nice shot!
Yeah, it comes with a Japanese
Okay, I have one hit
PS2.
left. So does it.
And it's got a load of ridiculously cool Japanese RPGs in it, and that's a grand prize as well. And they're all $30 or more donations. I don't know.
I was not gonna let
20
that happen.
20 for that.
The swords and 30.
Ah! See, that's what I meant where the atoms can randomly do
Yeah,
that.
there's one more. $10 from Thomas Arthur, and his coin is...
This is not music.
Why?
Yes, they also invented music in later PlayStation 1 games.
It kind of reminds me when Beavis and Butthead, like, tried to mimic riffs. Alright, so...
Ollie and Esther.
And here is our time.
35:54.
That's not bad.
Felt like hours.
So that rocket that he picked up
Okay.
there, the rockets are how you 100% the game. There's an amount of them at each level. Don't do it.
And I was
Is
gonna.
there a cutscene at the end?
There is a terrible
Right.
final
We should
cutscene.
watch it.
Let's
It's really
watch it.
bad.
Let's watch the end of it.
You missed one, but only
Go
one
back.
got saved.
Go back.
Yeah,
Start
go
again.
back right now.
Okay,
Alright,
here we
let's
go.
listen to this terrible ending.